Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. 33 years, we rolling. Boom. We out here, man. We out here. I'm trying to get this material to y'all, man. Y'all don't know how much trouble I've had. Camera been messing up everything, man. But I'm fighting for y'all, man. I'm fighting, man. I'm ducking them hooks. I'm ducking them hooks for y'all. You understand? Trying to get y'all this good positive energy. Shout out to everybody who's been holding me down, everybody that's been rocking with me, man. We on the road to 100K. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Talk to me, because Banky talk back. You feel me? So today, man, this is not going to be a long video because it's a crazy video. And it's something that I wanted to share with y'all. As always, let me know in the comments if y'all rock with this. I can give y'all some more of this prison slang. You know, what goes on in there, what really happens in there, how it really goes down, how we talk, how we operate, how we move. It's a different world, man. It's a different world, and I ain't talking about Kadeem Hardison, man. It is a different world in there. As you can tell by the title, I ain't sure what I was gonna name it, but as of starting this video, but I know I'm gonna have that name in there, Funky Road. Funky Road, man. What y'all know about the Funky Road? How many of y'all right now, I'm just asking, you know, and I'm gonna be reading these comments because I be on the live chat. Before I tell y'all what it is, how many of y'all know what the Funky Road is? Huh? How many of y'all know what a Funky Road is? I know if you've been locked up, especially if you've been locked up in Virginia. I don't know what's going on in other states, so I don't know what they might call it. But in Virginia, if you've been locked up, you know what the Funky Roll is, right? And the Funky Roll will get you late, man. The Funky Roll will get you locked up, get you crossed up, get you mixed up. But it's a part of prison, and dudes do it every chance they can get. Dudes try, dudes brag about it, dudes talk about it. Man, I done heard so many stories about the Funky Roll, man. It's just unbelievable. You know, oh, I Funky Roll Miss Davis, man. Yeah, man, I'm telling you I did. And sit there and try to explain, no, this had happened, right? Boom, she was coming through here, and then, you know, let me explain to you, if you're wondering right now, if you don't know what a Funky Roll is. Now, it's going to sound crazy to y'all because y'all out here in society, but this is an actual thing in prison. A Funky Roll is when you get a female, and she's like, we in crowded areas a lot. You know, we going outside for rec. There's a lot of people. There's hundreds of dudes. It's, you know, you got an officer at the entryway. You got an officer maybe at the in the salad port. So it's a lot of dudes coming out at one time. And if it's a female officer, she's gonna be in close proximity. So what a Funky Roll is, a dude, this is the female officer. A dude would try to get past her. But what he would do, instead of going past her like this, he would get up on her and brush up on her. You know, try to brush his genitals up on her backside or whatever. That is called a Funky Roll, right? When you make contact. Now, mind you, in prison, if you touch a female officer, if you touch a male officer, just touch him with the finger, that is considered an assault charge, right? So you can actually get an assault charge for just touching a female or touching a male CO. But these dudes, they're so pressed for female companionship, female contact, you know, the smell of a woman, the scent of a woman, the feel of a woman, they will take those type of chances. If they see a female in a crowded hall where a lot of people going through, they gonna try to get with their self in position, so when they go by the woman, they can brush up against her, and they go. And a lot of them, excuse me, and they gonna look at it as if they trying to make the situation seem like it's so crowded that the only thing I can do is brush by you like that. You understand me? And that's called a funky roll, right? So you got dudes in the prison, man, that live and die to try to funky roll the CO. They catch one of them COs that they think got a nice body. They trying to funky roll her as any way possible. Coming out of the kitchen. Now, when you come out of the kitchen, there's a lot of dudes coming out at the same time, a lot of dudes coming in at the same time. A lot of times on most institutions, they got females on the outside of the kitchen, got to pat you down before you come out. Make sure you ain't got nothing. Pat you down before you go in. So she might have been patting one dude down and she bent over, you know, going through his legs or whatever, and another dude going in, and he'll try to be like, excuse me, funky roll. I know y'all out here just tripping, man, but this is prison, man. This is real life stuff, man, and they dudes would be super excited about it. You know what I'm saying? Because they've actually had contact with a female. They've actually had physical contact with a female. Be it consensual or not, they did it. And, oh, man, she was so soft. Oh, man, I'm telling you, man, I can smell her. She ain't say nothing. She just looked up or she looked around like, yeah, you all right. You know, but you got some females and a lot of veterans that's been locked up or been working in the system for a long time. They know what a funky roll is. So they know what you're doing when you do it. So if you try with a veteran, you going down like the Titanic. You understand me? Oh, no, hold up. Hey, come get him. Yeah, no, don't play that with me. You just brushed up against me. No, come get him. So, assault charge. I want assault charge on. Boom, you're going straight to jail. And if you get a physical assault on an officer, not only are you going to jail, 9 times out of 10, you going up off that compound. You know what I'm saying? Because all they got to do is say they feel unsafe around you. That's it. If they say they feel unsafe around you, boom, you gone. They're not going to let you back out on the compound because you're going to be considered a threat to the orderly operations of the institution. And or a female or a male CO is saying that they feel threatened by you. So their life, their safety, you know what I'm saying, their peace of mind is 100% greater than ours. 100%. All they got to do is say that. You can get moved in a cell with a dude that you don't get along with, and you can be like, boom, I want to get moved, or he can say he want to get moved, and if people say, nah, y'all ain't going nowhere. You can also tell them that, well, man, you don't get me out there, man, something gonna happen. I'm telling you, we ain't getting along, man. It's gonna pop off. I'm telling you. Go back to your cell. Straight like that. Straight like that. That's how much they care about your welfare, your peace of mind, your well-being. You know, nothing. Zero. You understand? And dudes have been in those situations that went back to their cell and got the rumbling with their cellar and put the Bethlehem in. Or got the Bethlehem put in them. Dudes have went back to the cell. Dudes have complained to the CO and said that they ain't want to be in the cell with people. And they say something going to happen and they tell them go back to the cell. And dudes have lost their life. Literally lost their life. I know dudes who have been to and killed their cell partner because they could see it coming. You understand? But they ain't tripping about that. But anything that involved that CO, anything that involved that officer, their word is gold. Pure gold. Whatever they say. Oh, he threatened me. You could get to arguing with a CO and the CO don't like you and say you threatened him. You could only told him, shut up. Man, get out my face. He gonna go tell the people that you told him, shut up, I kill you. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I'm saying? You're not even gonna beat the charge. You know what I'm saying? Don't even contemplate it. Don't even think it. You not gonna beat the charge because it's gonna be your word against theirs. Their word is gold. You see what I'm saying? But with that being said, though, you still got dudes trying to funky roll COs all day long, going to the gym, going to rec, going to chow. They waiting to see a crowd, and these females is up in the mix of the crowd. You know, I can remember being on Greensville back in the early 90s when they was still having family days and stuff. And this is one of the big moments with the funky roll that stands out. And when we had a family day, you know, you could bring your family can come up there and see you. They got, you know, they cut this out now, so this don't happen no more. But back in the day, family day was you could have about 4, I think 5 family members come up, and they could all come in at one time. They did the visitation outside on the yard, where they had, you know, porta potties. They cooked out. They had hamburgers, hot dogs, popcorn. You know, you could walk around. They had little games for the kids. This was way back in the day, man. They stopped this in the late 90s or mid 90s or something. But this was when you could, you know, have a one day, you know, that you could really, you know, flex with your people and go out and walk the yard and, you know, enjoy yourself and get a sense of comfortability, instead of sitting in that visiting room in a chair and can't move and blah, blah, blah. So, you know, it was a good thing they had going on, man. They ended up taking it away from us. But during this time, I can remember on Greensville, we had the family day, right? And, man, I can remember when the family day was over. Family day in itself is a whole nother event. I may tell y'all a story about family days one day as well. But when it was over, they try to get all of the visitors out first. And once they get them out, it's so many people that got family day that they gonna line all us up, because we all got to be strip searched. We all got to be, I mean, literally strip searched before we go back to our building. So once they got all of the officers out, I mean, all of the visitors out, they had us lined up in this long hallway, which it was the administration hallway on Greensville. Anybody been on Greensville know what I'm talking about. It's a long hall. So now you got this long hallway, and you got about 180, 190, 200 people up in here, right? Packed in the hallway like sardines. We all, you know, we packed, we all together. And we within this long corridor, this hallway, and there's a gate on this end and there's a gate on this end, so we can't get out. But we packed in here like sardines, but we got to go out this way. But as we go out, we going out 2 and 3 at a time, as officers is bringing us out, taking us in the room, strip searching us, giving us our clothes back and sending us back to our building, right? Now the hallway is approximately, I don't know, I'm guessing maybe like 200 yards, you know, 220, 250 yards, whatever. And it's a gate on this end and a gate on this end. So you got these females that was trying to get to the other side to help start, you know, shaking down or doing whatever they had to do. So these 2 females in particular going to try to come through this barrage of inmates, right? That's already shoulder to shoulder, right? So one of the females, when they started going through, maybe 10 feet, said, oh, no, I ain't going through here. I ain't going. And she turned around and go back. That female, coincidentally, is now a warden. A warden. And I ain't going to call her name, but people who was on Greensville know who I'm talking about. The other female at the time, both of these females were sergeants. The other female at the time, she was like, oh, you know, trying to be tough. Oh, I'm going through here. I'm going through here. I ain't, they better not touch me. It's impossible for them not to touch you, because you got to touch them to even get through this 250 feet walk. Man, she came through there, man. Dude started grabbing her, funky rolling all on her, squeezing her, reaching out, because she don't know who doing what. She turning around, to, hey, who touched what? Hey, get your hand. She swings. She, okay, I got you. And she had to go 200 and something yards like that. And I'm talking about everybody was grabbing her, touching her, feeling her, brushing up against her. But she was trying to impose her will on the inmates and the convicts, saying that I'm a sergeant. I'm coming through here. You better not touch me. You know what I'm saying? Are you crazy? You know what I'm saying? They was grabbing her and touching her everywhere possible. And she got all the way through to the end. And then she is blood mad, vicious. She get to the end and she starts screaming and hollering like, people going to jail. I'm locking y'all up. I know who touched me. You going to jail. It's impossible for you to know who touched you unless you know them people personally and you could actually prove that they touch you. But the thing is, anybody that she say touch her, you going down. You going down because it's her word against yours. You going down. So she stood at the end of the line as people was coming out, and she sitting there, she bawling, she mad, she pointing dudes. Oh, him, get him. They grabbing dudes and getting ready to lock dudes up. Oh no, get him too. Get him. Yeah, you touched me. I ain't touch you, lady. I wasn't even around. Yo, you did it. You touched me too. Man, she got about 15, 16 dudes. You know what I'm saying? Whether she got the right dudes or not, I don't know. But I know she got about 15, 16 dudes. It's probably about 40 dudes grabbed her and touched her on her way through there, which she never should have walked through there anyway in the first place. So she sitting at the end, she blood mad, she vicious, she pointing dudes out, dudes getting cuffed up, getting took to jail, getting bogus charges. You know what I'm saying? They late. I mean, they super late. If the charge go through, they super late. So man, it was a crazy situation, man, you know, but she shouldn't have never tried to walk through there. That's just my opinion, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to try to walk through a crowd of Ku Klux Klans, you know what I'm saying, because I know what I'm going to get. She should not try to have walked through a crowd of convicts and inmates, and she's a female. You know what I'm saying? This already shoulder to shoulder, you know, so it was a crazy situation. I don't condone nobody grabbing on her, touching on her, because that's a female, you know what I'm saying? She got her own rights and everything. But I understand why they did it. I understand she was trying to impose her will on them, and they was trying to let her know, oh, you ain't that bad as you think you is. Oh, no, you in the wrong. You ain't got no business coming through here. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy, man. But then it even got even crazier, because the female that was at the gate at the end that was checking everybody out also happened to be, because when we have events like that, they gonna use other officers to do other type of jobs that's not their regular job. This female that was at the end that was just checking everybody out, giving everybody back their ID, was also the hearing officer. The hearing officer is the judge in prison. That's who you go to hear your charge. Whatever charge you get, you go in front of them. And they decide whether you're going to be guilty or innocent, which 100% of the time, you're going to be guilty. Yeah, you're going to be guilty, straight like that. But this female, she was if you want to say somewhat to the point of like being, you know, a CO or a police or whatever, she was cool. Dudes could kick it with her, whatever, but, you know, still you went up in that hearing office, you get the guillotine, get your head chopped off. You know what I'm saying? But throughout the regular day, course, or whatever you see or whatever, she was like, you know, approachable or whatnot. But anyway, she did not like the sergeant. They ain't like each other. So by her being at the end of the gate and this sergeant is picking out all these people, getting all these people locked up, eventually when you get the charge, you're going to have to go see her, because she is the hearing officer. So the charge is going to go before her. Now there's a conflict of interest, because she right there and she is witness to the incident. So she know what's going on. So she can hear all these dudes saying, I ain't the one that touched you, man. And she just saying, yeah, it is you. And she don't know if she's sure or not. Hold on, wait, yeah, you. So she know all of these dynamics, right? And by her not liking the sergeant on a personal level, man, when all the charges came up, man, she dismissed them all. She dismissed them all and let all of them out. You know what I'm saying? Because she said that she felt like the lady could not pick out who, you know what I'm saying, actually touched her out of 200 and something people. And she also felt like the lady should not never have tried to walk through there. You know what I'm saying? So she dismissed all the charges. So all them dudes beat them charges, right? Which was very, very rare. But they all beat them charges, which created even a greater beef between them. And I can't confirm or deny, but I heard that they was you know, at each other's head, and even ended up in the parking lot on some scrapping stuff. And was glad that both of them to keep their job. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a crazy situation, all because she trying to squeeze through 200 people, knowing the dudes is in there trying to funky roll you anyway. And now you gonna try to walk through all of these dudes this sexually depressed and convicted felons and locked up, And some of them got a gazillion years, and you gonna try to squeeze your way through all of them shoulder to shoulder. You brushing up on people and you expecting ain't nobody gonna brush up on you or press up on you even harder just because you coming through here. It was just crazy, man. It was insane. And I'm glad when she came through, she tried to come through the middle and I was close to the wall. And she couldn't even see my face and I wasn't nowhere near because I did not want her to point me out for nothing or try to throw me under the bus for something I did not do. Because in prison, you can get blamed for something you did not do and you will pay the price for it, period. Ain't no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Especially if it's a CO saying you did it. That's it. That's it. They can say you said something that ain't. You can have your mouth completely closed, zipped, sewed up like a scarecrow, and the lady say you called her a bitch and said you gonna kill her. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way possible. You can have your broke jaw with your jaw wide up and she'll say you're threatening her. You're going to jail. Straight up. I'm serious. This is how it goes down in there. But man, I remember that incident like it was yesterday, man. It was crazy. But on the flip side, you got females that'll funky roll you or put themselves in a position to be funky rolled. They want you to brush up against them. They'll come in your cell and shake your cell down and bend all over with the legs straight, look back at you, talking to you while their legs is straight and they bent over. And, you know, they'll bag up and act like you ain't standing there with some cuffs on up against the wall and back all up until you say, oh, excuse me. They know what they be doing. Just like the convicts and the inmates know what they be doing. So it's a two-sided street. But the only difference is when they do it, they right. You know what I'm saying? When you do it, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? The Baby, he got a song out right now that says the problem when I do it. You know what I'm saying? But when you do it, and that's how it goes in prison. All day, every day. You know what I'm saying? But the funky roll is legendary, man. I personally think it goes down way more when you're working with females. And the only place that you really work with females on a regular basis and for long periods of a time is the kitchen. This is why a lot of dudes get kitchen jobs, because they won't get in that kitchen because almost every kitchen supervisor is a female. Not all of them, but 9 times out of 10. And you ain't got nothing working in there but a bunch of females that's from off the street. Man, dudes be in there shooting they shot. They be working in close proximity to all them women. They funky rolling them all day, coming back and telling them, because them women in there are so comfortable and these people work with them. So they thinking it's like on the street. If somebody brushed up against somebody on the street in a grocery store because they were so close to each other and they brushed up against them, or they was at the register, they was trying to get by and they brushed up against, they'd be just like, excuse me, woo, woo, woo. No harm, no foul, wasn't intentional. In the penitentiary, that's a funky roll. And that funky roll can cost you a trip to the bank, you know what I'm saying, say, you know, the bottom floor, and you out of there straight like that, because these are the rules of the penitentiary. You don't touch a female officer, you don't touch a male officer. Any touching of any kind initiated by you is considered assault. You know what I'm saying? And if it's sexual, it's going to be considered sexual assault. So it's a crazy situation, man. But the funky roll is legendary in the penitentiary, man. So, you know, that's penitentiary slang, but it's no more than somebody brushing up against the other person, or especially the opposite sex, brushing up against somebody else and sliding by them real slow, pressing each other's body up against each other on purpose. You know what I'm saying? You can funky roll somebody on mistake because it's just not enough room for you to get bound. You know what I'm saying? So you could definitely funky roll on mistake, but if you funky roll on purpose, you're going down. You understand me? Depending upon who the female is and what her disposition is. Some of them might go for it, some of them don't. But, you know, it's a crazy situation, man. It's one of those penitentiary things, man. You know, but I just wanted to bring that to y'all, man. You know, give y'all some type of entertainment, some type of laughter. Because I know to y'all it's got to be crazy and funny. Like y'all probably sitting out there saying, what? Yeah, this is a real thing in penitentiary. But like I say, man, it's a blessing in every lesson, man. And the blessing is you ain't got to be in the penitentiary, man. And you ain't got to worry about that. But if you go in a grocery store, you go in another store, you open the door for somebody, they got to squeeze by you, just know every time that you squeeze by a female and you touch her, it's a funky road. It's a funky road. You understand me? But you ain't got to experience that, man. You out here on the streets, man. Stay out here. Stay free, man. Stay blessed. Stay, you know, with your family, man. Stay with your loved ones. And, you know, enjoy life. Enjoy life, man. We out here, 33 years of prison stories, man. Y'all talk to me in the comments, man. I talk back. I got some more to come for y'all, man. I'm just catching up. And I'm going to get back on track in a minute. Y'all hold what you got. Be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man, and duck them hooks. Boom! And you females out there, man, y'all duck that funky road.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.